found our first yatai.
Fukuoka is popular for their amazing food scene and most famously known for their yatai culture. A yatai is a small mobile food stand that can typically seat around 7 to 10 people at the countertop.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Each stand usually serves a variety of Japanese foods like ramen, oden, yakitori, and tempura.
It's so spongy. Ooh, wow. They call this grilled ramen. Ooh. Struggling. Amazing. This is tempura roe. So we're putting the lemon and then the salt on top. Oh. Oh my god. I was not expecting that. Holy crap. It tastes like chicken. How does that taste like chicken?
Definitely doesn't look very
so good, right? Oh my god. This one? 20 out of 10. Who would have thought? Okay, so we just popped a squat at a random yatai, and I understand the hype now because we almost just kept walking by, but we just were like, you know what, we'll just like give it a try. And wow, the things that I least expected to be amazing were amazing. Like, we got cod roe, which was probably one of my favorite tempuras I've ever had. Do you agree?
Yeah, it was really good.
It was so good. And then also grilled ramen. Who would have thought? Amazing. But we saved some room because we want to keep eating, so we're gonna go find some new or other yatais or maybe some other street food, and I'll update you when we find something. I'm just following the drums. I hear the drums, following the drums. We found another food area. Short rib? You want to share a short rib? You have to do it. Did you get one?
Yeah, I got one.
Woo! We are big winners out here. Russ and Lisa, all your practice really paid off. Aiden's prize. Bottoms up. Good job, Boo. Proud of you.
Not supposed to be in there. Oh, is it?
Never mind. Not waiting in. So we're at a chain restaurant called Yoshinoya's, which has like sukiya, or that's what they're known for. But they also have really cheap breakfast. We just went with the basic salmon, rice, miso soup, and nori sheets. And you can't go wrong. This is the perfect little breakfast because I wanted something savory. Long time to get there either, unless we just want to hang out there. Two breakfasts here cost the same amount as our 2 cafe lattes this morning. We got literally 2 coffees for 1,020 yen, and these 2 meals were the exact same price. So we just got back from our little breakfast, and it's 10:35, and I don't know if I already said this, but this is our last day, so we're kind of just waiting for checkout because our flight isn't until 3 o'clock. But then we're gonna have our suitcase, so we're kind of trying to like prolong the time that we're carrying around our suitcase. But anyways, I thought with this extra time I would talk about some tips and tricks with Fukuoka, and then also just like reflecting on some of my favorite things, because this place was one of those places where I enjoyed it so much more than I thought I would. I wasn't expecting to become so emotionally attached to this place, and I'm having a really hard time leaving because, I don't know. It was just a great experience. So I wanted to reflect on that, share some things that I learned from this trip, and hopefully this will help you if you book a trip to Fukuoka, and honestly in Japan in general. So the first tip I would say is Fukuoka is known for their yatai, but the first night that we were here we wanted to go to the yatai, but we went to Yatai Street, and we realized not only were there super long lines, but also the people that were running them were kind of aggressive about wanting you to sit down and order things, and it just didn't, it felt more like a tourist situation. But when we went to a yatai that was in a more businessy area, and there was only one yatai. The yatai was not only a lot less touristy, but they were a lot happier to have us there. We were surrounded by what seemed like locals and just like Japanese people, where the other ones were a lot more touristy, I would say. So if you are coming here and you try a yatai, my best tip would to be go to a yatai that's not in like Yatai Alley or like where there's a bunch of them, because to us, it seemed like a better experience. Number 2, if you're coming here in the summertime, it is so hot. So you want to wear clothes that are breathable as possible, while also being like somewhat conservative, I would say, just because Japan in general is a conservative country. Number 3, this is not really a tip, but just something to share. Everyone told us we should rent a car, and something about it, like Aiden and I were just like, we think we can make it work. They have buses, they have trains, like there's so much public transportation. So I don't personally think that you need a car, although a lot of people will say you do. However, I will say number 4, bring walking shoes, because especially if you don't have a car, and even if you do have a car, you're going to do a lot of walking, and it can be more comfortable if you come prepared. So I highly recommend like having a comfortable sandal. Oh, also, I will say You don't need to be fluent. We found that a lot of places didn't have English menus, so it really helps to know a couple of words because they appreciate it a lot, and then it helps you navigate and get around a lot better. Aiden just reminded me. Number 6, I think, bring an umbrella. You can use it for the heat. It really helps cool your body off, and also use it for when it rains, especially in Japan where it kind of rains sporadically. Even some days when it rained, you didn't even say that it was raining on the weather. So definitely recommend bringing an umbrella. Okay, we have to check out, but I just wanted to share some tips, and I'm going to continue the vlog onto the rest of our day. If I think of anything else, maybe I'll mention it at the end of the video, but hopefully those tips help you for your trip for Fukuoka and Japan in general. So we're gonna go check out and then see what we get up to.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. All gone.